for sure.
I think we all were.
Well, yeah.
How is everybody? And let us know what you're reading. And for Tiffany, let us know what you're eating.
Please.
Yeah.
I need to know. I need to know.
I took a whole bunch of stuff that was frozen and I made a meal out of it.
There you go. That's dinner.
Because I always, when I make rice, I always make too much and then it goes bad. And then I looked it up and it says you can freeze rice. So I had some frozen rice, and I'm like, I have frozen rice, I have frozen vegetables, I have frozen chicken. We're gonna make some.
There you go. Perfect.
And I had some sweet chili sauce in the refrigerator, so that's what we had. I made my own little Chinese.
That's perfect.
Awesome.
So let's see. What are you reading, Hammy? We'll do that first before I forget, because I tend to forget you guys.
I'm reading Kilned at the Ceramic Shop by Donna Clancy.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm just going to start it tonight.
Cool.
I finished Gag Me with a Spoon, the 1980s cozy mystery.
Nice.
And I gave it like 3.5 cups of coffee. The nostalgia was really fun. The writing was so-so. And for me to say that, because I normally don't comment on anything but the enjoyment, it was very noticeable. There was a lot. I said this yesterday. I hate to harp on it, but there was a lot of changing of point of views, like from first to third. And you're like whiplash. You're like, who's talking? And then you realize it was throws a person off. So
it's like when I catch a grammar mistake in a book that it's got to be a big grammar mistake, because I don't do grammar. And so I'm reading something, I'm like, and I read the sentence, and then I read this, and I'm like, something's not right here.
You're like, I know what it is.
Yeah.
I will definitely read number 2 because it was just so fun. Like the main character owns a pinball arcade shop on the boardwalk, and lots of 80s references, which was really fun. So, and I don't know what I'm going to start because I'm still waiting on my new glasses. My eye is better, but until I get my new glasses, I'm not doing ebooks. So I'll have to find what I'm going to do next. So we'll go from there.
Cool. I finished a book today as well. Well, spending 2 hours sitting in the lab waiting to get blood work done. Mondays are busy. And I finished A Sugarloaf Mix-Up by Rosemary Whitaker. 3.5 stars. It was cute. It was fine. I'll continue on, but it wasn't blow your socks off. But I have been wanting to start this book ever since it came in the damn mail, and I'm starting it today. That Desert Shadows, the one with the nun.
Oh,
The undercover nun in Palm Springs. And I read the first, oh my God, I got to read the first little bit because I thought of you, Tiffany, with your goat book. As far as Sister Felicia was concerned, there are 2 kinds of goats, those that smelled bad and those that smelled worse. And I'm like, I think I'm going to like this book. So I'm going to start.
That's a great first liner.
Yeah, right? What about you, Lee?
I am reading The Inmate by Frida McFadden.
Nice.
I've already hit the mark of where I wanted to be today, but I'm going to try to get to tomorrow's mark. So that's it. And I'm having meatloaf and garlic mashed potatoes for dinner.
Ooh.
Well, I have macaroni and cheese.
There you go.
Oh,
I meal prepped and freezer meal prepped a bunch of stuff over the weekend. So
excellent idea.
My freezer's filled. I feel really good.
Good for you.
Nice. I forgot to say we had chicken strips, roasted asparagus, and macaroni and cheese.
I approve of 2 of those things. You
I
get
know
to guess which one I do. Because I'm 5.
You love asparagus? I did not know that about you.
What'd you say, Tammy?
I'm going to have leftover spaghetti in a while.
Ooh.
Yummy.
Yum.
It's still early here.
Yeah, you are. You're only like what, 6 o'clock?
It's 5.
5. You're 2 hours. That's right. Because Storm's 1 hour. You're 2. Okay.
Yeah. What are you reading, Storm?
Cool. I've got everything over here.
Hold on while she goes through her pile of stuff.
Right. We'll do 2 at a time. I still working on those 2, so got Black Ice and the Berlin game, and I started something new today because I'm doing Until Proven Guilty by J.A. Jance. This is a bind up of the first 3 J.P. Beaumont books. Kat from Cast Novel Adventure and I, buddy, reading this, and anybody else who wants to. It's the first book in a long series, so be brave because there's like 26 books in this series, I think.
Wow.
And so I should check those things before I decide to like be somebody more.
Jump into 3.
Yeah.
But read the first 5 chapters. I'm on chapter 6, and I like Beaumont. He's pretty cool. I like him. I'm listening to it, and the narrator really has like this 80s detective vibe to it. Like
Nice.
he just feels like he belongs in this 1985 book. So, and if I want, I also have on audio. I'm still working on. Can I remember the name of it? Why can I not remember the name of it? It's the 3rd book in the County Carey series.
Oh.
And
That's the one I'm going to be reading the first one of.
Yeah, and they're really kind of gritty, but you can handle them because you can handle
Cape Holder.
Yeah.
If I can read Killer Amish, I can read anything.
I know it's You Something. You Have Gone Too Far. There we go. By Carleen O'Connor. I'm 37% into that one, so I have a nice selection of choosing whether. Oh, and I have the Secret Detective Agency over here too. So yeah, I got them all over here. I can just pick and choose which one I decide I want to read on.
She's gonna spin the wheel.
Let's see, and we have Melmac. Hi everyone, stay tuned for the Around the World Readathon announcement of April's destination, which is drumroll, the Netherlands.
And what I said was, where was this month when we were all reading Bloody Betty Niels? Or last month we were Bloody Betty Niels.
I love this.
Well, it'll be interesting to know what those prompts are for the Netherlands.
I love this one. The prompts are good.
They are.
I'm excited about this.
When is she going to announce the prompts to everybody?
Anyone wants a Netherlands book, so they can just read a regular romance.
I assume that she'll put it up sometime now since she's had still announce it. But
I know that she says that people are like really want to know what they are as soon as it's announced. So I don't know if she is going to put them in there today or if she's going to like.
I am checking as we speak.
I love to plan ahead.
Yeah.
You hear that, Melmac? So put them in there.
No. It's not there yet. She has until the end of the session.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh,
there we go. Mm-hmm. And she says, I'm reading Pride and Prejudice. Yay! And also The Long Stitch Goodnight by Amanda Lee, number 4 embroidery.
Nice.
Is this your first time reading Pride and Prejudice? And if it is, what do you think about it, Melmac?
It was so boring.
Oh, it was so good.
I'm with you, Sarah.
I don't like Jane Austen.
I like Persuasion better, but
everybody says, and Rainey from it, she's like, you read Persuasion, it's my favorite. And I read it and I'm like, meh, it's okay.
I like the one about Aunt Susan or something like that. I can't remember. It's a real short novella. And that was hilarious.
Lady Susan, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay,
yeah.
Maybe I'll try that one.
It's really short and it's very.
I think they're funny because they're so sarcastic about the time period or whatever. You've got the over dramatic mothers trying to get their daughters married to these eligible bachelors.
True. Very true.
And so Mary Jo says, happy Monday, still reading Now and Never, 31 on the Run, number 31 of the Stephanie Blum series.
Nice.
And Pat says, good evening, everyone. I'm reading Irish Parade Murder by Leslie Mayer, 55% in. And don't forget to thumbs up. Thank you, Pat. And Kim says, hey, y'all, not sure what I'm reading tonight, watching YouTube and sleeping this afternoon. Yeah, it's productive.
That sounds like a good afternoon to me.
Yeah. And Esther Jane says, hi, everyone. I'm still reading The Summer of Birdsong by Christy Woodson Harvey for book club. Chicken salad with cranberries and almonds.
Yum.
Nice. Very nice.
And it's 55 degrees and I'm loving it. Yay.
We hit that too, Esther. I was actually driving home from dropping off Garrett with the window partially down in the car.
Ooh.
Just because the sun getting into the car, and I'm wearing my winter coat, and I'm like, oh my God.
It's amazing what sun can do when you're in a car.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's even sunny here in Idaho, but we're supposed to have snow on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Oh my gosh.
Boo.
We're at 68 today.
Yeah. Nice.
Thursday, we could hit 80.
Really? Wow.
I'm going to smother up here because we still have nights that are kind of cold, so I can't take the plastic off yet. And I've already got the ceiling fan on at 68. So I'm like, I'm going to be smothering.
That's true. Yeah. It's that time of year, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, maybe I can, because I can like pop off some of the plastic stuff and then put it up. And then when I need it, I can bring it back down and staple it, I guess, but because I can undo the air conditioner for a little bit. I may need it, but it's just weird because it's like 50 and then 80.
Yeah. Make a decision, Mother Nature.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And Barbara says, hello, friends, reading Dark Matter, eating chips, and living my best life.
I'm telling you, I will be Barb when I grow up.
Right? I love Dark Matter. That was a good book.
I feel like...
I wanted to ask you, Tiffany, did you finish Behind Closed Doors?
I did.
Mm-hmm.
I did. The twist, I mean, I obviously didn't see it coming. But the book really upset me. Only just the things that he did and stuff. Yeah. I just it was hard for me to read the things that he was doing for no other reason than for his own enjoyment, that you would do such horrible things to another human being just because you thought it was fun. It really bothered me, but I mean, I enjoyed the twist and all that, but so. And the ending, what?
Go ahead.
I mean, I was happy with the ending and all that. I just and like I said, I enjoyed the plot of the book. It was just all the details and the stuff. It really got to me that, and I know it's fiction, but I don't know.
I was gonna say I forgot to mention that I finished Cheddar Off Dead.
Oh,
yay!
It's because I was like, oh, I forgot to mention that at the beginning because I was going to mention that. So, and I thought it was okay. I give it 4 stars on Goodreads, but personal preference, probably 3.75. I just don't do the foodie shops and the.
Yeah, that's not your jam.
That's not
yeah.
I'm not into it.
But I like the characters. I liked Baz and I like Archie and I thought Willa was decent, but sometimes I thought she was a little dumb with her investigating. But yeah, and then the older lady that works in the cheese shop I like. So I liked all the characters. I thought
Mrs. Schultz.
Yeah, that's it. I can't remember her name. I'm talking about it going, and the old lady that works at the cheese shop. I remember her name. And Angel says, hi, everyone. I'm still reading The Red Widow Murders by John Dixon Carr. Are you enjoying it? Because I still need to try John Dixon Carr. I haven't tried it. So hopefully you're at least liking it somewhat. And Namora says, hi, everyone. I just finished Puzzled for Murder, number 14 in the Sophie Kimball series. 5 stars as always. Yay! And Angel says, Kim, how are you feeling? And Kim says, I think I'll read the next Deadly Chapter by V.M. Burns.
Nice.
And Angel says, Esther, your chicken salad sounds yummy. Yeah. Hi, Nadine says, hi, everyone. I'll be reading Blood Orange Brewing by Laura Childs, number 7 in Tea Shop Mystery Series. Only 22 more books till I'm caught up with the series.
You're so close.
Thinking about it, Tammy, I don't know if you were in the comments yesterday, but somebody was saying that one of the books that you recommended, they absolutely were loving.
Yeah, I was in it. I was in the comments there for a while.
Remember.
Yeah. That's a good series.
Purple Reinhardt says, hello, everyone. Continuing on with the Silence of the Clans. I was literally about to type Silence of the Lambs. LOL. I know it takes me a minute when we talk about it to be like, wait, that's not the right one. Mm-hmm. And I had some Domino's pepperoni cheese bread.
That sounds good.
That does sound yummy. And Moore says, I'm about to start Murder in an Irish Garden, Irish Village Mystery by Carleen O'Connor, number 11, I think. It fits the Around the World Challenge as well.
Nice, Moira.
That's her nicer version of the Irish one, not the one I'm reading.
Cozy, not so gritty.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I keep putting that point out there every time I talk about it. I'm like, this is gritty, not cozy. Just in case, I just want people to know this is gritty, not cozy.
If you're a fan of these books.
Mm-hmm. And Cajun says, hi, everyone. I'm reading A Puzzle for Murder, Sophie Kimball, number 14. Do we have another?
Right.
And Kim says, Angel, I'm okay. My health issues come and go, and I didn't do anything today, but will be sort of busy tomorrow afternoon and evening. I'll be busy in the morning because Dad's got a doctor's appointment. And Morris says, how are you enjoying it, Cajun? I just finished it. Yeah. And Morris says, we are bookending. I finished Irish Garden yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah. You guys really like the same things, and it's funny you guys read the same things about almost the same time.
Right? They're twinsies.
Yeah.
That's right.
Says, I'm loving that it's still daylight. Me too. Amy says, hello, everyone.
I'm a cave dweller.
I'm not sure what IMC was supposed to mean. Maybe it was like
a mistype.
Yeah. And Angel, stop it. My mouse is not happy. I am glad you're able to have days of rest when you can. I know I am.
Yes.
And Cajun says, Morris said, I'm loving it. Just got to the ketchup.
Oh,
so,
no.
inside joke here because they've,
I can only imagine that it's Harriet.
Yeah. Yeah. And Streetman.
I was trying to think of Harriet.
How are you? Oh, wait.
Good
Kim says that
Myra or Mira or something. I don't remember.
Oh, stop it. I click on it and it clicks it off. It's really aggravating me. And Amy says, hello, everyone. I'm currently reading Murder in Waverly Place by Victoria Thompson. Gaslight number 11 tonight. And that Great Minds thing again, Cajun. And Angel says, I'm doing well. I just wish the tree pollen would stop blowing up from Texas into Oklahoma. Hey, Sark says, good evening. I'm about to start Letter to the Luminous Deep, which I first heard of when somebody was reading it here a few weeks back. Cool.
Nice. And that's what we're here for.
Yeah. And Anita says, good evening, everyone. Tonight I'm reading Murder in the Tea Leaves by Laura Childs. I'll read a couple more and then we'll get into a sprint. So, I love the Gaslight series. I agree, Kim. I agree. And Cajun says, I hope you're feeling better. And Esther Jane says to Angel, it is, I get it from Aldi's as a treat once in a while.
Nice.
And says, oh yeah, everything here will soon be yellow. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Pollen. The pollen. And we have like that goldenrod around here a lot and everywhere. And Anita says, no, but hopefully the medicine will help.
Mm.
Oh no. I hope you were able to get some rest. Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, Amy says, hiya. I'm reading a couple of different books, but I think I'll listen to Cheddar Off Dead. Awesome.
Storm, did you listen or
Yes.
ebook?
Listen.
Do you still have it?
No, I returned it.
Oh,
Sorry.
Do you need it?
I'm on hold for it, but I was just gonna grab
I'll send
it.
you a message on Discord.
Okay.
I may own a copy on Audible.
Well, and it should be coming anytime. I just wanted to listen and mind.
Oh, okay. Let me know if you because I'm not going to get to it for another week or so.
Oh, okay.
I let it go because I thought you were like maybe the one that was after me because there was one person waiting on it.
And it was Tiffany.
And I thought it was from Harris County, I thought maybe.
Every time I'm on hold at Harris County, I think, who has this right now? Get done.
That's probably a good guess too.
It is. And so we'll go ahead and get into a reading sprint and read to the top of the hour. And happy reading, everyone.
Happy reading.
Happy reading.
So how'd everybody do?
You scared me to death. Oh,
it wasn't me.
You scared me so much I lost my place in the book. But I read probably a couple of chapters. This main character is named Tammy. So I know she's not the one that's going to get killed off, so I'm glad about that. Oh, but that's all.
Very nice.
I just catch my breath again.
Yeah. Check that old heart rate.
Yeah.
I am listening to The Women. I had bought it a while back on Audible.
It's the Kristen Hanna?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope you like it.
Listen to it, and I didn't. I'm just too tired to try to find a new cozy.
Yes.
Tonight, so I just started playing it. So, yeah.
Yeah. I was speaking of getting scared. I was sitting here reading away, and I had my camera off for a second, and Missy was on the floor, and George was sitting right here. And Missy decided she wanted up on the bed, so she jumps up over me and lands on her brother.
Oh.
But I got one chapter into Desert Shadows, and already this has me laughing because they're a cloistered order, so they're not supposed to be talking. And our main character, who's a nun, doesn't really abide by that, so she keeps getting in trouble. So she has to muck out the goat pens, and they're like pointing, like take the muck and take it to the garden, like they're pointing to tell her where to go. So when the nun leaves, she turns around and she gives her own hand signals to the nun. I'm like, yes, I think I'm gonna like this book.
There you go.
And she's not really a nun, right? She's undercover.
No, she is.
Oh,
she's legitimately a nun, but I think she's had. I keep thinking about the Golden Girls episode where Sophia became a nun. Remember?
Maybe she's a nun, but didn't really want to be one.
That's what I'm thinking. They haven't told us why yet, so I'll have to see. But anyway, how did you do?
The best part of that episode is when they beg, like Dorothy, please take her home.
Please
Yes,
take her home.
I got 48 pages read.
Very nice.
Awesome.
Wow.
Well done.
That's your story.
I listened to one chapter in Until Proven Guilty, and then one and maybe a half a chapter of Black Ice. If I finish the chapter that I'm on, then I'll be halfway through.
Nice.
Very good.
It's like 427 pages.
Cool.
I'd like to get that done soon. And let's see. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Man, and I forgot to mark where I was. I forgot to start it. Darn it. Let's see.
I'm looking to see if I can help you out here.
I think it was Mother Goose saying, "Hi, I'm reading a couple of different books, but I think I'll listen to Cheddar Off Dead."
Yeah, I think we read that one,
Okay.
and I think we were down. Yeah, but we were close. That was pretty close to where we were. Thanks.
Oh, there you go.
I think it was this one. It says, "I'm glad to have warmer days and more sun, but the wind I can do without." Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she says, "True, I can do without the wind." Yeah, it's been very windy here, and one day when it was cold last week, it was really cold. And the wind, I swear, it could cut you. It was so sharp, it just cut you in half. It was so cool.
I walked out to the car and I said to Garrett, "Why does the wind not like me? It's hurting me."
Yeah, it's
It
bad.
was really windy here today too, and the sun wasn't out too long. But we have now we have 2 alligators at work, but the bigger one, Artichoke, we call him Artie. He prefers to be less formal. He was sitting sunbathing, and I'm like, "Well, baby, you're not getting any sun," but he was chilling. So I was surprised by that because normally they only like to sit on the bank if it's sunny.
Maybe it was in his head there was sun.
I guess so. I guess so.
And Mother Goose says, the leap forward with time has my fibromyalgia acting up. But at least it's a beautiful day here in New York and it's still light out. Yeah. There you go. And Angel says, Esther Jane, I will be on the lookout for that at my local Aldi. And Kim says, we're in the 70s for the next 2 weeks, 164 and 180. Yeah, like this is like 70, 80, 70, 80. It doesn't know what it wants to do. I'm just glad that the nights are nice enough. Well, most of them. We do have one that's going to be 35, which is why I don't want to take the plastic off yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't have to do the fire, so I don't have to get up at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that's a bonus.
That's nice. Yeah.
Fire because it's like, yay.
I will
like
be.
tonight. Yeah, you also have to. But yeah.
Garrett made a comment on the drive, and he's like, "That's so nice. I keep taking my bike." I'm like, "Damn it!"
And Esther Jane says, Mother Goose, wasn't it beautiful today and all week too?
Oh my gosh.
Between you and Cairo. No, I'm just kidding.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
Where's Presley so he can get in on this?
Right? We need the dueling snoring.
And Kim says, I just want warm and daylight at the ball field. Yeah, that's always nice. And Carmen says, hiya, everyone. I'm reading Rebecca and Full Dark House today. Yay.
Nadine and I are reading Rebecca, also buddy reading it for your challenge there, Sarah.
I got to pick it up. I keep, because I've read it before, so it's not like, you know what I mean? Like, I read it before, so I'm not, but I do want to pick it back up sooner rather than later.
It's the same way with Cheddar Off Dead. I just want to skim it so I can ask some questions, but oh my gosh, I'm so stuck.
Okay, my main question about Cheddar Off Dead, is there a love triangle?
Not really.
Because I could already tell she was liking the policeman and she was liking that Roman dude, and I'm like, no, let's not go there, please.
Not really.
Because that's like my hesitation on like whether I want to. I'm like, I'm so over like love triangles. I'm like, oh. But yeah, that's why I was like, if there is, does it only last a couple? That I need to know. I was like,
I don't know how to answer that because not really at all, but no.
okay.
If somebody else,
it's all figured out by the end of book 1, isn't it?
well, but in it, but
Not really.
it is, but then stuff happens. Like, I don't want to give anything away, but there's never a time where like, but she's actively trying to choose between two men at the same time, if that makes sense.
Well, I was like, I didn't think it was done by the end of the first book because I thought she still liked both of them, or kind of. I mean,
well, maybe it was the second one. Yeah, there's not really a love triangle in it.
Okay, well, that's why I was just like, because I'm like hesitant to like continue unless I knew there was like no. It's like, okay, so Kat says, happy Monday, friends. I'm eating a baked potato soup from Panera, and I'm reading Until Proven Guilty by J.A. Jensen.
Love Panera.
I like Panera.
And Angel says, same here weather-wise. And Mother Goose says, Esther Jane, yes, spring is in the air. And Pat says to Amy, the stomach flu is going around in my area. There are no OTC medicines for nausea and diarrhea in any of the drugstores.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
Dang.
That's difficult.
Crazy. Yeah. Hi, Abby. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Just know what you're reading.
Mm-hmm.
And Sock says hi to Abby. And Kim says, I've basically just snacked today.
That is a good day.
Yeah, sometimes that's nice. And then sometimes you don't have any snacks in the house, and you're like, I really wish I had something.
When you go shopping and you're like, I'm going to be healthy.
Yeah.
And then 2 days later, like, why was I healthy? I want snacks, damn it.
Well, it's like I've had grapes and I've been snacking on grapes, and I just finished my grapes today, and I'm like,
I want more grapes.
Because it's like one of those things. I go downstairs and I'm like, oh, I can get a couple of grapes out of the refrigerator, and now it's like, no, I can't do that. I ate them all up. And hi, Annie says hi all. I'm reading The Home Place, Red Rock Ranch #1 by Marie Smith.
Nice.
Cajun says, Tammy, how is that? I like several of her other series, but I haven't read that one yet.
This one? Are you talking about this one? If you're talking about this one, I'm just a couple chapters in, but I like it so far. It's about a woman named Tammy who has been living in the city writing books, and she's an author, and her Aunt Clara needs help at her shop, which is a ceramic shop. And this is all within maybe 2 chapters, so it's not a spoiler, but she goes to stay with her Aunt Clara, and there's some people threatening her because they want to buy her property, you know, to build condos on, and she's really sticking up for her aunt. She's not messing around. I kind of like her. She's kind of a don't mess with me character, and she's not going to let anybody bully her aunt. So I'm liking it so far. I think there's only 1 book in this series so far. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, that one, it came out not too long ago, just within the last few months. So I'll be interested to see what you think, because I really like her Jams and Jelly Shop series. And I know she has that one that has the like ship or
the shipwreck ones. I liked those.
Okay, yeah, that's it. I knew it thought that something like that.
And Abby Jean says to Socks, thanks for inviting me. So thanks, Socks, for inviting somebody to the live.
Very nice.
Welcome.
Love it. That's awesome.
And Cajun says, oh no, the floating head has been joined by floating hands.
I know. I was waving to people and I was like, you can't see my hands.
And Lisa says, LOL, I'm loving the floating head with hands. The hands is like the hand of Adam's family.
Yeah, it's thing.
Yep.
Like walk him this way.
Is it thing that has all that curly hair too? No, it.
That's it.
Cousin It.
It's it.
Cousin It.
Okay, I was gonna say.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
And Rena says, hi all. Hope everyone had a great day. I hope you did too. Emily says, hi everyone. I'm struggling to stay awake because I didn't sleep well for the last 2 days. I hope you can get some sleep tonight, because that's just horrible. And on page 1095 of 1242 of Rhythm, we're getting closer.
You're really getting close.
Well done, my dear.
And Lisa says, well, we'll be having pot roast and potatoes. Yummy.
Lisa, are you looking for a dinner guest? Just let me know.
And okay, is it Enos? Is that how you say that? Enos Books and Budget? If I'm like really butchering that, you can
let us know.
Please.
Oops, wrong button. It says, hi, I'm having dinner and reading Reckless by Anna Jeanette.
What are you having for dinner? Oh, yeah, let us know.
Emily says dinner was leftover pizza and a crumble cookie for dessert.
I had crumble cookies for the first time this weekend.
Did you? What'd you think of it?
Oh my God, my money is now gone everywhere to crumble cookies because we got 4 for $25 freaking dollars. That was my birthday cake, because we didn't have birthday cake or anything like that last week, so this was my treat. So Garrett picked 2 and I picked 2. Garrett ate both of his on Saturday. I still have 1.5 cookies because they're that rich.
Wow.
Like, I had a quarter.
Are you sure you still have 1.5 cookies he didn't eat?
I made sure to get ones that he didn't want.
What flavors did you get?
I got the churro toffee one,
Oh, wow.
And then I got the strawberry Pop-Tart flavor.
Ooh.
And Garrett got the s'mores and the brownie, like the cookies and cream brownie
he
one.
got the yummy ones.
Yeah, Garrett
No,
does
the churro toffee sounds amazing.
Is he a chocolate person? Is he a
Oh,
chocolate?
he's He's
I was
a
gonna say
sweet person.
those would have been mine because I would get them chocolate.
Yeah,
Me too.
But
I would
they
go
open
for the s'mores and brownie. Yeah.
They opened one around the corner from us. There's only a couple up here, and it's right beside the Valley Village. And I looked over and I said to Garrett, I go, I just want to go over and have a look. I said, we never got birthday cake. He's like, all right. So he goes, we'll get one each. And we walk in and he looks, he goes, okay, 2 each. He goes, you know? Sorry. And then I said to him, I go, do you know they have new flavors every week? He goes, uh-oh, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
David Braun.
We
Anyway,
don't
I
have
just had to
anything
share
like
that
that
'cause
over here, so I don't have to worry. But we do get our donuts from Walmart on Wednesdays.
Very nice.
Perfectly
Oh.
acceptable.
Donuts are
I
donuts.
eat the ones with the chocolate frosting.
Yum.
Sounds good to me.
Yum.
And Bill, the guy at the assisted living that we go to, he's old school original every time. He gets the original one. And it's funny because he'll look at them all, and I go, just get the original. You know that's what you're.
That's right. Yeah.
And one of the little nurse ladies that's in there, or whatever it is, we always give them donuts because we always have way too many anyway. And she always comes and she's like, sprinkle. She always gets the sprinkle when we leave the sprinkle one for her.
I love me a
Wasn't
good
he-
sprinkle donut.
Wasn't he playing for the Red Wings right before this?
And Sock says we had Korean barbecue chicken from Aldi's and rice with a garden salad on the side.
I know, but right before this, he was with the Red Wings.
And Donna loves J.A. Jens. Yay! Nadine says, no story. I'm not starting another long series. Come on, Nadine. Come on. You know you want to. You know you do.
Twist your arm. Twist your arm.
Right?
You book pusher.
He was saying that in my comments about the book on my channel. I do not want to start another thing. And Renee says, we had Sammy. Is it
Sunny's
barbecue?
Yum.
My eyeballs.
Yum, yum. They have good food.
Those ends look like an M. And Barbara says, I'm working on my Afghan I found in the closet. Only 2 years old, only a third done.
Well, there you
That's
go.
okay.
It gives you something to work on.
That's right.
And Cajun says, my grandmother helped Sonny start back when it was Fat Boys and ran Daytona for years and years. His family come from Florida to Georgia for her funeral. I love him and his family. Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
nice.
that's so cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And she did post it. I saw it. She says, I'm going to post the Netherlands flyer prompts during the first sprint.
You're
They are-
amazing, Melmac.
We were there.
Amazing.
And Emily's excellent epics. I just realized that you changed your name.
I love it, Emily. That's fantastic.
I'm like, I've been reading it, but I just seen your profile and
You just-
Emily.
yeah,
Right.
you just- yeah.
Look,
It didn't even
Yeah.
occur to me, but Emily's Triple E. I got it.
I love it.
I like it. I like it.
Well done.
It says, I love Jane Austen. Persuasion is great. The Netflix version is awful. The new one they made, I won't even watch it. I saw commercials was enough for me. I was like, nope. And Birdie in the Books, Alicia says, hi, everyone. I'm working on Not Quite by the Books by Julie Hatcher. Are you liking that? I see. So is Julie Hatcher like going to be her pen name for like chick lit contemporary romance things? Because that's what that is, right? Because I had to look it up because I'm like, that's new. Is it because I'm like, I know she writes romance, but usually it's like intrigue and
Yeah.
and so it says chick lit, contemporary chick lit type thing on
I didn't even
Goodreads.
realize that was her.
Well, she's
Yeah.
definitely going by Julianne Hatcher now.
Well, on Goodreads it just says Julie Hatcher,
yeah.
but
Because there is
So-
another author that's Julie A. Hatcher.
okay.
When I typed in Julie Hatcher, it's the first thing that came up.
So question: is that just a pen name, or did she get a name change because of something else?
No,
divorced.
she got divorced. That's
She
her
got
main.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, I
No,
don't.
legitimate question.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if it was something like that, and it's like, well, I'm kind of curious. So.
Yeah.
And what Barbara says, what is the best classic book? That's
Little
like
Women.
very subjective.
Christie's Great Idea by Ann M. Martin.
That's right.
There you go.
Sarah, you win.
Classic
There you
shitty.
You win.
I don't think I've read enough classics to be able to answer that, except for Persuasion.
I definitely
Jane
haven't
Eyre.
read-
Jane Eyre. I like Jane Eyre.
I'm with you, Storm. I definitely haven't read enough classics. The only ones I've read, I was required to read during a novels class in high school. I'm just not a classics kind of gal.
I
I've
like
read too
them.
many
I just
classics.
don't read a lot.
What was that, Tammy?
I was going to say, I've read so many classics that I can't answer that question. So I think too little and too many, it's a difficult question.
Depends on what you want. I love Jane Eyre. That's one I've read. And I know it doesn't get a lot of... The Woman in White by Wilkie Collins was fantastic. If you want a good mystery, classic.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I tried The Moonstone by Wilkie Collins, and I didn't get through it.
Mm.
And so now it's like, I don't know. Should I try The Woman in White? I don't know, because
Oh,
they're
that's
both
good.
really
That's good.
chunky ones.
The Woman in White was real. I haven't read The Moonstone yet, though. I would like to.
It was too much. Like half of the first half of the book was just the butler guy, and it was like, okay, can we change to something else now?
Moving on.
I'm bored now. I'm bored. Come on, can we do something else? And Emily says, best classics I've read is Count of Monte Cristo, not Crisco, Cristo, and Moby Dick, which I've not read Moby Dick, but I do have it up here. An very old one. I have a very old one.
I'm going to be reading Moby Dick in, I think, May with my dad.
Well,
We're
that
gonna be-
Nice.
Nice. Michael K. Vaughan likes Moby Dick. He's read it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Dracula also was a really good read. I like Dracula.
And Amy says it's 75 degrees here today.
Woo!
Wow. Wrong button. Several of my seeds have sprouted. Yay!
Excellent.
Love it.
Very nice.
So I'm not sure how to say your name, and I don't want to say it badly. And Emily says it's supposed to be 78 on Friday, and I have no AC or windows in my classroom. Ugh. I already told my students to make sure they shower and wear deodorant. We are going to be sweltering.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh,
Oh, that is horrible. I should add the AC will be turned on after spring break.
Mm.
Cass says, I made it to chapter 12, Stormy. It gets a bit steamy. Oh, okay.
Ooh, scandalous.
Steamy in my mystery. What in the world?
yeah.
That's not right. That's not how you find the killer.
Yeah.
He's not hiding under the bed.
Now it makes me wonder, is it the lady he was talking to? Did his flirting get better?
Clearly.
And Melmac says, I lied. I didn't wait until the first spread. The prompts are posted now and then.
Nice.
You're amazing. Thank you.
And Emily says, I finished Cheddar Off Dead last night.
We shall celebrate.
Hi, Rachel says, hello, loves. Hope we're having a wonderful day. Yes. And Angel says, Storm, I am enjoying it. Awesome. Cool.
Hey.
And Mary Jo says, me too, about the daylight.
Mm-hmm.
And Barbara says, was at doctor's office today. The nurse asked me, how come you're so funny and nice? You are going through something really bad. And you are still so sweet. And I said, because you all have the drugs.
Correct answer.
You know?
That is the correct answer.
And then it says, I just hated the dark this morning when I went to work, especially since it was turning light last week.
I agree with you.
I know I had to take Rascal out in the dark this morning. I was like, that's new.
That at like 8 o'clock. I'm like, it's still sunny out.
Right.
And Pat says, update on my foot. It's finally healing properly. Don't want to gross you out, but I had a cyst in the area where my big toe would have been on the right foot. Oh.
Ah, okay.
I'm glad that it is healing properly for sure.
Mary Jo says pollen is already bad here in South Carolina. And am I reading this right, Sloan Mama?
I think so.
Okay. Because it's like all like, I really need to get glasses. It's all like together.
No, I feel you, Storm. I agree.
Hi, everyone. First time live. Yay. I usually watch the next day. I think I know how this goes. I'm reading Murder in an Irish Village by Carleen O'Connor, and dinner is tortellini with shrimp.
You got it. You got it.
You win. And we have a bingo with Carleen O'Connor.
Yes.
Oh, I think so.
And Amy says, Stormy, you need to read the Molly Murphy series by Reese Bowen. Now, after reading 2 books in this series, it's similar to Gaslight series. I think you will like them. I will have to do that then. Because I'm not a fan of the one that everybody else likes, but that series sounded maybe it would be more my speed. So.
Pish posh applesauce.
And Mary Jo says to feel better soon to Anita. Yeah, feel better soon. Yeah. And Pat says to Amy, I love the Molly Murphy series by Reese Bowen. Have you read the Bess Crawford mysteries by Charles Todd? Bess Crawford is a World War I nurse, and that one's like on my historical mystery TBR. Get to one.
There's also a series that only went 2 books. I don't know why. It was by Tess Arlen. I don't know which. It was called. I think it's called The Woman of World War II, but it's like Poppy Redfern, and I can't remember what the books are called, but the main character's name is Poppy Redfern, and both titles have that in there. And she is a she goes around and alerts people when there's going to be an air raid during.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was so good. So good. I was sad it only went 2 books.
Yeah, I hate it when there's a good series in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Jill says, hello, something happened with my normal podcast I watch on Monday nights, so I decided to join the fun here. Well, yay!
We're happy to see you.
Ina said, my niece chose while I'm reading to video call me, cries. Happens every time.
Oh.
And I'll read one more. So Pat says, going to tell you good night. We were having Wi-Fi issues Saturday morning. Went 3 hours with no electricity. Happy reading and take care.
You too,
Bye,
Pat.
Yeah. Oh, and Bob.
Oh, hi, Mom and Dad.
Says, hi, ladies. I am starting Mystery of Black Hollow Lane. A recommendation from Tammy. It looks like fun. Hi, Tammy.
Oh.
Yes, like you like absolutely love that one, and I was like, oh, she liked one I didn't like.
Yeah, I love watching your channel mainly for your middle grade recommendations, and I think I remember you talking about that one. When did you read it last? When was it you read
When
it?
it first came out, I had like an e-arc of it.
Okay.
And so yeah, so that's why I was like, I don't even really remember. I think I remember being bored, but I don't remember why. But yeah, like everybody seems to like that one, so it's like maybe I just didn't get it at the right time or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, I'm actually gonna say goodnight. Actually, I'm gonna keep watching, but I'm gonna go lay down and just get my foot up for a little bit. But I'm gonna jump off here, but I'll still be down in the comments.
Okay.
So,
Sounds good. Feel better.
Bye, guys.
And
Bye.
go ahead and get into a reading sprint, and let's see. For the sleepyheads, we'll do retail 50, and then we can.
Sounds good.
That sounds good.
So happy reading, everyone.
Happy reading.
Okay, thank you. Happy reading. Okay. Bye.
How'd everybody do? Sorry.
Ron's really testing out this new heart of mine. I'll tell you that right now.
How many heart attacks are you trying to give today?
Yeah, right. Missy move. There we go.
I listened to the women. I am at 17%. So that's good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
It's pretty violent in the beginning, isn't it? Is she in Vietnam yet?
She is, and there's a lot of like expectation just to know what you're doing, to just be thrown into like,
here, fix this, like yeah.
And she's like, I don't know what I'm doing. They're like, too bad. I'm like,
too bad. Save this person's life. Okay.
Wow.
But even like just like to know where to go and everything, they're just like,
yes. And she shows up on the plane in her stockings and this suit and the whole thing, and then
shoes and like, yeah.
I started another new book because I have a problem. Let's call it Barbie.
What is it?
I'm liking it so far.
The Barbie one?
Yeah, the creation of Barbie. So they started right from her finding that doll in Germany, that basic, men's doll, if you will. And she's just talked to a clothing designer to try and design the clothing. And she's like, well, it's like a paper doll. And those paper dolls were horrible. She goes, imagine being a little girl and having like an actual doll to put actual fashion clothes on with little zippers. And they're like, oh, they don't make zippers that small. She goes, oh, we will, like this, right? So yeah, so far it's quite good. I'm enjoying it.
Nice.
Cool.
I got in The Inmate, I got to page 170, and then I switched over to Gingerbread Danger by Amanda Flower. I'm 89% into that one.
Excellent.
Oh, I still need to get to that one.
I do too. I was waiting on it for it to come out on audio. So.
Yeah, it took a while. It didn't come out on audio right away, did it?
I think it came out on the 25th of February finally, but it was quite a bit after.
Yeah, I'm always waiting for them to come out because that's how I read the whole series, so I just wait.
Yeah, makes sense.
What do you think of The Inmate, Lee?
I feel like the story that's unfolding so the main character told us something that happened in her life. I feel as the story's unfolding, she's being very naive in the other side of the story, so that's going to throw us off, and there's going to be a big twist, and I can't wait for it because it can't just be that obvious. So,
did you read Ward D?
No, I have it though, but I haven't read that one yet. Did you, Tiffany?
I did.
Look at this.
I did.
I'm like, wait, Tiffany's reading thrillers. Come on.
Yeah. I'm putting together. I started a Scaredy Cat Reads Thriller vlog for fun. And I did read Ward D, so I'll be interested to hear what you think about it when you get to it.
I'll let you know.
I've only read one from her. I've only read The Housemaid. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
I read some on Until Proven Guilty by J.A. Jams.
Nice.
It's the audiobook. I really like the audio. He really sounds like one of those 80s detective type things. I mean, it's got a really good 80s feel to it since it was from 85. And like he's got like one of those old kind of private detective voices, the narrator.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, he's gonna have to do them all if I listen to audiobook because like he's gonna be like the JP Beaumont.
Yeah.
Like him. And the author's or the narrator's name is, I don't know if I say it right, but Gene Engene.
Oh,
It's like Engene. I'm like, Gene and Gene. That's what were your parents thinking? Because it's his name is Geng, and then his last name is Engeng. So
Yeah, that's a lot.
what were you thinking? I don't get it. But yeah. But he's got a cool voice.
That's cool.
And so I got our last one from Pat here. She says, also reading The Prisoner's Ring, number 2, book of Rip Through Time series by Kelly Armstrong. I'm loving it so far. The first book and the second book are on KU, and the third book is $14.99 and not on KU. So that like sucks. She really likes it, and then the last book, she won't be able to get it because it's $14.99.
I assume that when they do that, eventually they'll put the third book on KU, but like maybe it's newer and they don't at first.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I think they're like, if we can get you hooked on them, then you'll just like, I gotta have it, so I'm gonna buy the next one, but not at $14.99. People get real.
No, that's no.
And it's like Jill says I'm starting off the night with a bit of death at the dinner party.
Ooh,
She says,
Yelly Alexander.
Dinner party. I'm glad I'm not at your dinner party.
Right.
I finished dinner. I had the rest of my veggie crepe with home fries and having a mug of chocolate tea.
Oh, is it David's chocolate tea, Jill?
That's good.
Because the hot chocolate tea from David's is delicious.
That's like the only kind of like hot tea that I think maybe I could do is chocolate.
It tastes like the David's tea one tastes just like hot chocolate.
That's what I figured, that maybe it tasted like hot chocolate. And Kim says, perfect to Sloan Mama. Yeah, she did that perfectly. She knows the routine.
Well done.
And Mother Grease is on chapter 22 and Cheddar Off Dead. That was from like the last one. I'm going to skip most of that stuff. Esther Jane says to Sloan Mama, welcome. You have it exactly right. Yeah. And Didn't Read was on the hunt for an author I read back during the pandemic, I think. Claire Chase, Eve Mallory series. I think all on KU, and it's an ongoing series. Yay! Cool.
Nice.
So found it.
Nice. Sorry.
And and Ina said not even a full chapter, but they're long chapters. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing I don't like about long chapters, because you read and read and read, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna have to quit.
Yep.
I think I already figured out who is going to be killed. And Sock says a few pages, and also I am now at inbox 0 on my emails.
Oh, well done.
Wow. Now that's an accomplishment.
Yeah. And says, yay. Mary Jo says, yes. Sophia as a nun is laughable.
That was such a great episode.
For sure.
When she was gambling.
Hi, Emily says, hope everyone is having a good evening. I just joined trying to decide what to read tonight. Alligators. Yips.
Yeah.
Yeah. We now have number 2.
And so Cass said during that, like as a previous sprint, I think, is I walked in my subdivision 30 minutes and listening to Unproven Guilty, and I made it to chapter 14. She's like, I don't know, like 6 chapters ahead of me. I got to get going. And Cajun finished my book.
Well done.
Oh.
And Emily said, Amy, you will understand this comment. I hate Moash, the character in a Stormlight Archives. Breezy says, hello, getting settled after work. I should go for a walk since it's lovely outside, but I'm ready to settle in and read.
That's the struggle.
And Maura says, I'm at 10%, and bless you, Tiffany, for when you're
Thank you.
And Jill says it was beautiful here too. Made it to 60 here, but it felt cooler. I went very short walk on my last 15 minutes before minutes of break from work. Cool.
Nice.
And Cajun says, no, love triangle. Okay. And PK says, hello, everyone. Reading The Phantom by Jack Murray, 3rd in the historical mystery series. Crocheting this evening and maybe catching up on YouTube, making a cup of tea and settling in.
Nice.
Sounds nice.
Breezy says I made some progress in Full Dark House today. I have several others started that I'm enjoying as well. And I think the peculiar part of that series, because I think I seen your comment like on the March Mystery Madness channel or Discord, is that they're like older and they're solving crimes. Like they're in their 80s, I think. I mean, it's a little bit peculiar, but then I think maybe some of their cases might kind of be peculiar too.
Oh, that's cool.
Because they're called the Peculiar Crime Unit or whatever.
Mm.
They're like supposed to be retired, but not kind of.
They just can't get there.
And Ina said, I just bought applesauce, pudding, and graham crackers. Yummy.
Yum.
And Anita says, I have a bad cough with a cold, with bad headaches, and no stomach problems, thankfully.
Ugh, I'm sorry.
Emily says, I looked ahead to see how long my next chapter is, and I saw what happens next, and I'm not okay. No. And now it's not going to make you want to read that because you don't want it to happen. You'll be like, no.
I'm sorry, Emily.
That's the thing that happens when I want to look to see how many, like, I try not to even look at the words. I'm looking up at the top. I'm like, look at the words. Because that can happen really easily. And Sock says at Melmac, where can I find the prompts? And they're in the Killing Time with Cozy's Discord, which is usually I have my Discord and that Discord in the that thing down there, the comment,
the description box.
And that's it.
I think I can put a link up. Hold on one second.
That's it. And Emily says, now you know why I love them, Sarah, to the cookies.
No, it's crumble cookies.
I got Kentucky butter cake, key lime pie, salted caramel cheesecake, and Oreo brownie. Oh, the Oreo brownie sounds really good.
Wow, that sounds good. I couldn't put a link up because I forgot I don't have a working mouse and my thing isn't letting me copy and paste.
And Kim says, oh, strawberry Pop-Tart cookie sounds good. My dad would like that one because he likes strawberry.
Yeah, it has strawberry inside, but then the top has like actual like Pop-Tart crumbled on top. Yeah, with frosting, of course.
He's aggravated because they don't make sugar-free Pop-Tarts.
You think they would? That would be, in all honesty, you think that would be something that they would do?
Yeah, we look in the Pop-Tart section all the time just in case we can find some. The only things that we've ever seen, and they're so expensive, is in like the where you can get like the Quest stuff and like the protein things and all that stuff. They have a box of 4 Pop-Tarts that they're almost $10.
Good Lord.
Yeah. He got some and he really liked them. They had a strawberry one. But I'm like, that's a treat every now and then because
Yeah, for that price.
Right.
And Valerie says, hi, fairly new to BookTube, loving all the great channels and so many book recs. Add my TBR, which is out of control. Well, hi, Valerie. Glad you have come to
welcome
to the side of BookTube.
Welcome, Valerie. What kind of books do you like to read?
And it says, I look every Monday for the flavors. It's It's Us?
It is so good, I think.
It is so good. When there's none that are appealing to me. Oh, it's so good when there's none that are appealing.
I may have followed them on Instagram, and this morning I got this like notification that like, oh, these are the new flavors for this week. I'm like, damn it.
And they got you with
How did they not score?
Cinnamon telegrams, yummy.
Ooh, now see, that sounds good.
And Nadine says to Kim, I was thinking of you when I was at the groceries yesterday and saw a big display of telegrams. I'm on Team Scooby for Old School April, and I'm just waiting to get Scooby snacks.
Ooh,
because I see them at the store, and I'm like, it's an excuse to get Scooby snacks.
Well, what are they? Are they just like a cookie?
I think they're like a graham cracker cookie.
Oh,
thing.
okay.
They're over by like where the graham cracker stuff is,
Yeah,
so like Teddy Grahams or something.
also the little like fruit snacks, but
Yeah,
they
that's what we have.
the ones that are the Scooby, they are like different than regular fruit snacks. I don't know. They've put some magic in those. They're
superior.
Are they really good then, huh?
yeah, they're really good.
I'll have to look for those too. Emily says Hawks, they are in the Killing Time of Cozy Discord, yeah.
Like I said, I tried, but you can find it in most of Storm's videos, and I've tried to put it in my videos, and yeah, sorry.
And Cajun says she seems to be moving towards Hatcher now. Well, it makes sense now that, that's what she's doing. And Kim says, Sunny didn't make it in Columbus. They opened saying now Columbus has good barbecue. A lot of hometown barbecue restaurants in Columbus, the people who love them were like, nope, lasted less than a year.
Oh, wow.
I've never heard of them. So
Sunny's is very good.
PK says it's difficult to say one best classic. Yes, it is. And Kim says to Nadine, I love the cinnamon flavor. Yeah.
That's good.
And Mary Jo says Jane Austen books are good classics. Yeah. And best of anything is subjective. Yes, it is.
100%.
Which is why I'm always like afraid to try somebody's favorite book, like my friend's favorite book, because it's like, well, what if I don't like it?
Well, then you're wrong. That's all there is. No.
Well, and I
kind of like Poppy McAllister.
Well, I'm getting so many people now being like, "Oh, because you're rereading, I never read them, and now I want to try them." And I'm like, "You gotta understand,
Yeah,
it's a childhood thing.
Read.
Yes,
You're probably not going to like it."
Yes.
But I don't want to discourage people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But still, right?
we have like a restaurant like that over here. It's just like, if any of you walked in here, you'd be like, there's dust from 30 years ago on things. It's so crappy in here. But if you grew up here and you're like, wow, it's still that same plastic plant from when I was 7 years old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's the nostalgia. But anybody who didn't go as a kid is like, this place is gross. Why do you guys come here?
Yes.
Like, I've had the same waiter my entire life. You know what I mean?
and you're like, the dust adds flavor.
Right. It's part of it.
Keeps the riffraff away.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like, if you can't handle it, you didn't need to be in here anyway.
Exactly. Right. You don't get it. No.
And Kim says, not a big classic fan unless you count Agatha Christie. And Edgar Allan Poe is great. Lord of the Flies, Brave New World, if you want shorter classics.
I'm only laughing from that romance novel I found at the thrift store that had Edgar Allan Poe in it.
And he says, I would pick Little Women as my favorite classic.
Woo!
And Breezy says, Stormy, I enjoyed The Woman in White so much more than The Moonstone. The POV characters are more likable, in my opinion. Okay. I might give it a try sometime then.
Lee, you made me think of this. This meme says, you come from dust and you will return to dust. That's why I don't dust. It could be somebody I know.
There you go.
I like that one, yeah.
I don't want to anyone like that.
That could be a relative. Emily says Dracula is good. Last 100 pages were tedious, and the last 2 paragraphs of the book made me so mad. And PK says Persuasion, Jane Austen, Rebecca, Daphne du Maurier, classic mysteries, classic romance.
You two need to calm down.
It says I do like Little Women and Anne of Green Gables. Yeah.
Nice.
And Emily says I would give Cheddar Off Dead 4 cheese wheels, and you has been ordered with my Pingo book. So,
Yay!
And Melmac says, yeah, the prompts are posted in the Killing Time Cozy Discord. Yeah. And says Ina is short for Elena, so however you say that, I'm not picky about pronunciation. Okay.
Very good.
Oh, gotcha.
And Melmac says, you're welcome. And Melmac says, add to the Carleen O'Connor bingo. Finished Murder in an Irish Bookshop this morning. Awesome. Kim says, Stormy, I second the Molly Murphy recommendation, or third, or whatever. And then somebody was hearing a ding, and I don't know what it was. But
I was
I'm
hearing it too.
sorry. I'm on a group chat, and once somebody posts something, 15 people have to like it, and I don't know how to make the ding stop on my computer. I'm sorry. I know it was.
No,
me.
you're fine.
oh, okay. I didn't even hear it, so I'm like,
I hear it.
I thought it was my phone going off.
The only reason I noticed it is because high pitched noises like that, Kairu like freaks out, and so he was like,
"Where's that coming from?"
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know how to shut this stupid thing off, and I wish it would stop going to my computer. You know, I'm like,
I hate group text for those kind of things too, because
exactly.
it's like,
Me too.
why can't you just look at it and be like, okay, and not
acknowledge it, and that's you don't have.
Especially when it's just like a thumbs up, a zillion of them or something, or
That's
like
exactly
a heart, and I'm like,
And it's over every little thing. Everybody's got to acknowledge it, and so it's like ding, 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 bzz, 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 ding, ding, ding. And I'm like, oh my god.
the horror Facebook, the horror messenger thing that I'm in for the Facebook. They do Facebook Messenger, and whenever she invites everybody, like there's whatever, like it's close as they can get to whatever the book is about. So like if it's vampires, there's a little Dracula or a bat or whatever, and so everybody's bat. It's like that's how you like that's how you get into the group, because you get invited, and so you push that and you're in the group, and so everybody's like bat. And so it's like, oh, when are they gonna everybody in there so it quits?
Yep.
Anita, I hope you feel better.
She's a good night. Thanks for sprints. Have a blessed week. See you soon. Yeah, I hope you feel better. And I just heard a ding as well. Okay. I must not have been paying any attention because I didn't hear any dings. And so I'm going to hop off. My dad keeps calling and I need to call him back. Thanks, ladies, for the sprints. Good night, everyone. Bye, Amy.
Bye, Amy.
And Katie says, okay, I didn't think it was anything here, but I wanted to be sure. It's like last night, Dad's like, did you hear the big howl? And I go, no. And he goes, it was really loud. It wasn't a coyote. That was something else. And I said, well, don't let it eat you. Because he swears there's something eyeballs. He keeps seeing eyeballs out there. And I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Creepy.
And tonight he said, if it howls again, I'm going to have you come down here and you can look for it and see what it is. I said, aren't you the man?
Yeah. You go figure it out.
He's like, but I'm scared. All what you doing? Esther James says, I'll be here.
I knew I hated the Red Wings.
I'll be here, but wanted to make sure you see my good night, ladies. You're all just so happy for the week. I love Sundays and Monday nights. You are the best. You too.
Thank you, Esther Jane. Have a good night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good night. And Delaney says, hi, everyone. Currently reading 3 Wicked Bears by Cassia Briers on Kindle and enjoying it so far.
How are you doing, Hermione? I saw your post in Discord. How are you doing?
Yeah. She has that, gestational diabetes for the baby.
She made a post about, so something along that line. I've just been thinking about her.
And then it said, I'm glad I read the last chapter tonight and not live last night sobbing over a book. Yes, I am that person.
Totally understand.
Okay. And hey, M's books are everywhere. How are you doing? Says, hello all. I'm reading Marple, a 12 New Mysteries.
It's good to see you.
Hmm.
Okay, Cajun finished the book and she's got to 11% of the bakery at Seaside.
Cajun, you're a rock star.
It's amazing.
Hi, Christina. Says, hi, Storm, Tiffany, Lee, and Sarah.
Hey, Christina.
Pause to hydrate, snag, tell us what it is because we nosy, check laundry, take meds, stretch, show some love to the like button, make sure that you sub and ring that bell so you hopefully get notified. Hayden says, did anybody else
come on? Does Christina ever want to come on? I feel like she would be hilarious to have on.
Right?
She should come on.
Always welcome.
And Cajun wants to know, did anybody else have Midge, Barbie's friend? She was my favorite.
My mom did. No, my mom's sister did. My mom got Ken.
I'm like, I know I had a Barbie and I had a Ken.
Oh, I had Barbie. I had Barbie's friends. I had all of her sisters. I had,
But I did not have the one she just asked about, but I had a ton of,
Yeah.
And I had the swimming pool and the pink convertible.
And I had the Ferrari, because Barbie had a Ferrari, red Ferrari. And I had her Jeep, and I had the Shaggin' Wagon that like came down like with a pool and stuff.
Yes.
I had the Barbie house, and my brother took it over
I'm jealous.
He-Man characters. He took it hostage with He-Man characters.
We used to make the GI Joes kidnap Ken, and then GI Joe and Barbie would go out on a date. But
they were the full size GI Joes, right? Yes.
That's hilarious because we did a lot of that.
Carmen says, Cajun, I had Midge, 60s Midge, because I'm old. I love her.
That's awesome.
Cool, yeah. And she said, me too. Angel said, Cajun, one of my childhood friends' mom had original Barbie and Midge and Ken. That's
wow.
There's Midge.
Oh,
okay.
So there are some pictures in here of the original Barbies. Yeah.
And Kat says, loaded dishwasher, took my shower, put clothes in the washer, updated my calendar. No reading. I agree with Stormy about the narrator of our buddy Reed. He's really good for Beaumont. Yes.
Nice.
Wow, Kat, that was very productive.
I was going to say, you did more just during that sprint than I have done all day.
I know. That was a really good one. And Carmen said, Sarah, what have you done to me with this Rebecca Reed? The dark, sinister music.
Bum, bum, bum. I need a sound machine. That's what I need next, Kevy. Is a sound machine.
That'll probably be once I get rid of it. Sounds like I don't want to read it, but once I finish one of my audiobooks, that one will be like the next one because I've got 2 audiobooks going already. So, and Cajun said, Angel, I didn't have Ken, but had Skipper. Wasn't crazy about her though. And Joseph, the tea I got from Barnes and Noble.
Barnes and Noble, fair enough.
Very nice.
Emily says, yes, Stormy, you pronounced that name correctly. And Mother Grease says, thanks for the sprints. Good night, all.
Bye, Amy.
Stop it. Yeah, I keep clicking on it. It's not cooperating with me here. Okay. And the sock says, I just opened the window for fresh air. The crickets are back in business in Connecticut. We have frogs. We have so many frogs. And I can hear, it's like, I'm trying to go to sleep, frogs. And all I can hear is the frogs. And Carmen says, Bryant from the Peculiar Crimes Unit is what's peculiar. That's true too. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. And Cajun says the MC in my book is open in a bakery and her specialty is dark chocolate bread. Yeah, that sounds really yummy. Cajun, that sounds delicious. Yeah. And Kat says cookie crumbles are yummy in my tummy. I check every Monday too, Emily. Says I love to try the key lime pie one.
Ooh, that one sounds good.
And Kat, stop it. Kat says Stormy and I are Team Scooby. Yes. I like to try to always join whichever one that Kat's on because I feel like I've been on her team every time at Old School April. And I was so happy that she was Team Scooby because I was like, that's the one I really wanted.
Nice.
And Jill says, hi, Valerie. You're fantastic company with out of control TBRs. Yes, you are.
Oh, sure.
And Valerie says, I really love thrillers, mysteries, cozy mysteries, some historical fiction. I really do love most genres. Just read my first fantasy, Fourth Wing. I have to say this community seems to be welcoming. It is really welcoming. It is. I love BookTube. And you can find a channel for anything.
Right?
Well, now I have to ask Valerie, what cozy mysteries do you enjoy? You know, I have to ask.
really been enjoying watching these vintage sci-fi guys, and I don't even read sci-fi.
It's
but
just
I may have bought some because I'm like, but I like the covers, so I bought some.
right. It's like the old Harlequin books or something, you know. It's just those old vintage paperbacks. There's just something about them.
It's like it's their
I feel
fault.
like-
I've been watching these, liking the covers, and so then I bought some like old sci-fi books.
I feel like those are the most amazing channels when they can convince you to like
Right.
even consider reading a book that like you know you will never want to read. You'll never, you know, like I know that it's just not the genre for me, but I'm like, maybe I should. It sounds so good. They're really selling it. That's incredible. That's
Right?
incredible to me.
And I love like Jake from Pulp Mortem when he does his reviews, whether he loves it or he hates it, they're always very funny. He does a very good job of, you know, making it sound good, even if it's not. And Emily says the town I live in has a small owned cookie shop similar to Crumble, but they do monthly flavors. We try to support them when we can, and they're delicious. We're not a cookie store. We don't have anything like that around here. I just get donuts from Walmart. Jill says, I thought Teddy Grahams was a cereal. Goes to show you what I know. Well, you could probably make it into a cereal.
You don't know anything, it becomes a cereal.
Yep.
True.
And Carmen says, I knew I avoided dusting for a reason, Tiffany.
There you go, Carmen.
And Sock says, I read this quote in the Romantasy today. I will love you until I am nothing but dust, and even then I will love you. And I was like, dude, your love stands no chance against my sweater.
I saw a video on Instagram the other day of these like people parachuting or whatever, skydiving. And their friend had died and they were releasing his ashes as they were skydiving. So they were
goodness.
But it was the comment section that I lost my mind. The people are like, now there's a little Ben in all of us. Like,
and all I can think of is your skydive. Are you holding it this way? Please don't be holding it because I'll be like,
That's all I was thinking. Same thing. I'm like, oh no.
It's like, that's not going to go well.
no. I'm just picturing the poor people on the ground going, what the hell?
Yeah. What is this that's raining down on me?
Oh.
Valerie says, oh, funny question. I see everyone talking about their Discord. What is it? Okay,
That's
Discord
not a funny
is
question.
Yeah, that's not funny. Discord is a place where we chat after hours.
Yeah,
right.
So we're not here all the time. We're there.
We're there. Yeah, exactly.
You can make like little sections on all sorts of things. So like our Cozy Mystery Discord, which is called Killing Time with Cozies, has like a pet section for your pet picks, recipes, your current reads, challenges, what's just going on with your day. Like there's just different sections where you can go and find book news, just anything and everything. So
yeah.
But that's not a funny question. That's a good question because I had no idea what Discord is until somebody told me.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, and all you got to do is sign up for it. It's an app on your phone. And you can also download it onto your computer.
Yes.
And once you've got it downloaded, just go and check out one of the invitations, like in my description for like Killing Time with Cozy, if that's where you want to hang out, and you'll see us all there.
Any hobbies you have, anything of interest, you could find a channel on there for it. So.
Yeah, if you Google search like knitting Discord, you will find a ton of stuff, or anime Discord, or whatever, whatever you're into.
And the app is free.
Mhm.
If we didn't say that.
Yeah.
That's free, yeah. Nicole, hi ladies. Stopping to say hi and night. Hoping the like button on my way out. Bye. Bye. And Emily says, I have 110 pages to go, and so I want to finish, but I have work tomorrow. Sigh.
Mm-hmm.
But that means you'll have something
I feel like
when you get off work tomorrow. You'll be able to sit down and finish that book.
And Emily, you'll have to let me know so we can celebrate because I know you've been reading that for a while. But
hi, y'all. Hi, Lizzie. Elizabeth. And stop it. Maybe I need new batteries in my mouse. I don't know, but it's really starting to aggravate me.
Christine says, oh, was that a stretch, Tiffany, or a score?
Well, I am watching hockey, but it was a stretch.
And
Oh, there was almost a score.
Valerie says, yes, Jill, I'm so happy to find others with my book habits and my out of control TBR. Yeah.
You're in the right spot.
And
Valerie.
by the way, because you are new and everything, all the ones here have channels. So if you don't know, like everybody has a channel. So Tiffany from Beach Bum Bookworm, we got Sarah's The Bookish Knitter, and we got Lee who's Dark Roots Creations.
Oh wait, where? I don't know. Wherever that would be.
And Christine says, oh no, I don't do well with cameras or mics, and issues I tend to have with technology. I might break the sprint, but
I figured it out, Christina. So,
Storm's really having technical difficulties today.
Yeah, oh, no.
I'm sorry. I don't
Her
know.
mouse goes out, her camera goes out.
Between that and Tiffany's disembodied head, this is just
Right.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can
Yes.
hear you.
Okay, yeah. It
Oh,
just
there you are.
it says your technical is like this thing up there that's just like your camera is. I'm like, what the heck? You know, great. It's like,
I said, do one of my cats show up at your house and knock the camera off or something?
Right.
I thought it was done on purpose because Christina said something about not good with technology and the storm went.
see,
Or-
you would
and I
be
was
right
like,
here with everybody.
Okay, that's funny.
Right?
No, I don't know. Maybe it's StreamYard tonight, or it's just me, or it's my
User error.
computer, one of the two or three. I don't know, but yeah. Okay, so it says I had the pink convertible, and it had 8-track player.
Nice.
Yeah,
Excellent.
that's
Excellent.
cool. Darn it. And Angel says I had Barbie and Friends plus the Power Wheel convertible.
Nice.
And
Very
Cajun says G.I. Joe kidnapped Ken made me snort.
Happened a lot.
And Kim says I had Barbie house, swimming pool, camper, airplane, early
Wow.
70s version. My favorite cousin had an original Barbie and Ken.
So when I saw that they had the original, so I have the 40th anniversary. I've got her over on my shelf, but they remade her to kind of look like the original Barbie with the swimsuit.
That's
So
cool.
that's one of my collector's ones that I have on the shelf in the other room. 'Cause that's what I have now as an adult. That's where I spend all my money.
Right.
We all have that thing.
I did, and for years, like I had shelves of like these collector Barbie dolls, and then I got back into books again and went, oh, forget Barbie.
A couple is fine.
It's fun. Yes.
Annie says I had the blue convertible and Barbie beauty salon.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
And Jill had Barbie. I had Barbie and the Carrot Top. She was the doll with red hair.
Okay.
Hi, Liz.
Nice.
And frogs will be along shortly, is what Socks is saying, if I can get there.
We have frogs.
Jim says,
across-
I plan to be Team Scooby. Yay. Because it's the coolest team. And he says, my brother kept taking the convertible for his G.I. Joe.
Well, you know, when they were on leave from the
Right.
army, they had to do this,
Somewhere.
right?
Barbie's ditching Ken. She's got a G.I. Joe.
Heroic trip, and
Hello.
absolutely.
And Liz says, sorry, I haven't been on lately. I've been Turks and Caicos. Yeah, hey, did you have fun?
Nice.
I will be back tomorrow. Vlog will be up tonight. Hope you are doing
Oh,
awesome. I hope
excellent, Liz. I hope you had an amazing trip.
Mm-hmm.
And Christina says, hi and welcome, Valerie. Carmen says, sorry, the audio of Rebecca narrated by Anna Massey is good. I am immersive reading. I don't know which one I have. There's so many, and it's like, well, which one's going to be good? And I can't take them all out.
The one that I have is really good, but unfortunately, you can't get it on Audible anymore. They've taken it off. But of course, because I still have a copy, I can listen to it. I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You found it on Hoopla. Okay. I have one on Hoopla, but I don't know if it's I don't think that's the one I have.
And Sloan says, welcome, Valerie. Yeah. And Kat says, hopping off to head to bed. Thanks for sprints, lovely ladies, and have a wonderful week ahead of everyone. I hope you have a great week too, Kat.
Bye, Kat.
And hope we continue to like JP Beaumont.
Yes.
Cajun says there's a website too, so you don't have to download to your computer if you don't want to. I prefer the website. Yeah. See, there's all different ways to do it. Yeah.
Very nice. Good info. Thank you.
And Emily says, I didn't read any of it in February. The amazing readathon took over in January and March. Yeah. Amazing readathons that took over. And Kim says, going to say good night, but not leaving until you sign off. Well, I think we're almost to the end, I think.
Yes.
And hi, Paula says, hey, y'all popping into bop the like button. Thank you.
Thanks, Paula.
And Breezy says, I just realized my library copy of Until Proven Guilty is due back in 5 days. I better get on that soon. You better. And Cajun says, I thought she did it on purpose too.
I really did.
Nope. It just, all of a sudden there was like a bunch of writing over here. And then you guys were saying, well, and I'm like, what happened? And Christina says, pizza is ready. Thanks for hosting, ladies. Enjoy your night. Sleep sweet. Thank you. Enjoy your pizza.
Bye, Christina.
He says, I'm broken again. This book. Uh-oh. And Sock says, we always call the original doll the mean-eyed Barbie.
Yeah, those shifty eyes.
Yep. And Valerie says, I like the Tea Shop Mystery by Laura Childs, Ellery Adams. Oh, I like Ellery Adams. There's just so many. Yes.
Valerie, have you read The Cheese Shop? And are you doing the Cheese Shop read along for March Mystery Madness?
Yes, and the cheese shop she's talking about is by Karina Moss, just in case people don't know.
Yeah. Sorry.
Well, because I think there's like more than one cheese shop.
There is. You're absolutely right. There is.
And Valerie says, thanks for all the info about Discord. And Angel says, good night, everyone. Thank you, ladies, for the sprints. Good night. And Mary Jo says, good night, ladies, and see you next week. And there we are. We have made it to the end of the comments. Yay. Until something else pops up before I get off here. Good night. Okay, ladies, I think you guys are probably about ready to go to bed because it's way past your time, and Tiffany's going to turn into a pumpkin because it's like 9:30 your time. It's only 8:30.
I know, it is so my bedtime.
And with this stupid time change, it just throws you off. So
yeah, exactly.
So thanks for joining me tonight, ladies, and everybody in the chat. And I hope you all have a great week. And we shall say goodbye. Bye.
Thanks, Storm.
Bye, everyone. Thanks, Storm. Bye, everybody.